Hi guys. I just wanted to create this video to start talking about how I'm pretty unfocused right now, and I feel like a lot of people could relate. What I mean by that is I know I'm meant to be exceptional, I'm meant to be ambitious. I am ambitious, it's just that I don't know where to direct it. I don't have this sort of specific focus or this obsession with other things in my life. Yeah, I like to go to the gym. I like self-improvement, but ultimately I want to build something great and I could build a community with. And I don't know how I would do that. I know I want to build something cool, like a coding project that would eventually result in an entire program that could be sold to millions, or maybe I want to build an entire business around a branded product or whatever you would call it. I've tried different things, right? But I just can't seem to focus on one thing, which is the problem. Now, in other aspects of life, I fully understand that the more focus and the more dedication I put into one thing, unwavering obsession, essentially, just like the gym, I know that I would achieve whatever I wanted. And in my head, once I fully decide it, I'm already there. I know for a fact that I'll get there. But I just haven't made that decision with certain other things in my life. The gym is one, and getting a full time job, I've done that already essentially. I've gotten a nice internship. I built up the skills over time and I dedicated myself for over the past 2 years, but now I want to move on to bigger things essentially. And I feel like the 9 to 5 is just not the way to do it. So I like to build something great, right? How do I do that? How do I focus on something so that I could build up a community or a brand or a personal image or whatever that would lead me to taking the next biggest step in my personal development. I don't know how I would do it, right? I've tried things like an online business or I've tried trading, right? I've lost insane amounts of money, and of course we know how all of that goes. And I've tried other business models that are most likely profitable if I just focused on it, but I just can't seem to put my mind on it. I have these like self-limiting beliefs, and I think that's what's stopping me. And I don't have that dedication, that same dedication I can put into the gym. I can't apply it elsewhere, and that's what's holding me back. Um, in my mind, I've been searching for the sort of comfort in a routine that I can execute daily. I've been building routines that make me happy. I wake up and I go to the gym really early. On weekdays before work, I get home and then for 2 or 3 hours, I would do whatever I need to do. But it ends up being unstructured because I don't know exactly what I'm doing. And frankly, uh, that's where I am now. And the reason why I'm creating this video is because I hope other people can relate. And I hope other people can take inspiration. Um, I'm a big fan of execution first, think about it later. But sometimes the overthinking gets to you and it casts this self doubt inside, right? I can't seem to focus because some things seem impossible. Even if you're building skills at the moment, how much can you delay the instant gratification? Or is it really that I'm delaying the instant gratification, but the result probably won't come to fruition at all? Maybe some people aren't made for things, or maybe some things ultimately don't work out because it's just not possible at all, or it's highly unlikely, right? Forgive me for using such terminology, but I believe that life should be based on decisions backed by data, right? And sometimes, so other people are better at executing things without the need for data. They hop right onto things. They know exactly what they want to do and they just do it with no hesitation and they keep doing it. And they build these skills over time to make things, to build things super great. And I just can't seem to do that. I don't know what to see, what seems to be my problem, but I want to build something great, and I know that somehow, some way, I will probably end up achieving it regardless, and I know it will. I'm sure there's other people like me who are ambitious but lack vision. Um, and see, the thing is, the people who create this world, they have such large visions, like Elon Musk. I'm taking this sort of inspiration from other creators or this sort of angle, right? But Elon Musk, he's dreaming about building things on the entire, literally on a different planet, on Mars. And I'm sitting here worrying about, oh, how can I just make like maybe a couple $1,000s, or how can I build up a community of people that I would fully enjoy? And to me, it's like you have to think big, right? But you also have to lay the foundation. And sometimes I just can't seem to lay that foundation, or pretty much all the time. I've already done that with the gym. I've been going to the gym for 2 to 3 years now, and I'm fully, I'm fully dedicated, uh, without wavering, essentially. And maybe there's a time where I will reach that point with other endeavors. And I have so much opportunity. We have so much access to the internet, and these everything is pretty much open to your liking. You can create whatever you want. You can create software, you can create videos, you can create any sort of content, you can run a business online as long as you have the money, which I've tried. But ultimately, it seems like it won't work, right? Because it's crowded. The content space, people think that, oh, I'm just a someone small. How can I scale it up? But everyone knows for a fact that anyone can be successful on YouTube by creating something big. And what it takes is not just dedication, but the process of doing things in a smarter way and iterating and improving constantly, which is what my life motto is essentially. I like working hard, I like playing hard, but most importantly, I'm always trying to find a smarter way to live. So I like self improvement, but it's a wonder of how I'm going to reach that sort of state of mind where I'm fully dedicating myself to something and it means so much, or I want it to mean so much. What's going on here? And I don't really know what else to do for this video, right? I'm just wandering around, but I think the idea for this is execution. So if you're waiting out there, waiting for something to happen or just consuming videos, I think that this video in itself is a great way to get started. And even though I'm rambling for what seems like forever, I think other people could follow. It's all about execution. You have to try. You have to show up every day and try. And it's the same with the gym. It's the same with businesses. It's the same with content creation. It's the same with life. Literally every day. You wake up and you think to yourself, I'm going to go eat breakfast. But you take one small step at a time. So for other people, it's, they, I fully understand people who sometimes struggle to even make their own bed. I was at that one point. And everything is relative to oneself. So don't compare yourself and just try and focus on doing, not consuming, right? So I guess the next subject would be uh, consumption and versus consumption versus execution in terms of life and how you act in um, producing things. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have, um, I'll talk to you later.